Peace, family. How's everybody doing? I'm a little late with this, but I wanted to get it out. If you hear any noise in the background, just block it out because I'm at my sister's house and she's wilding right now. She just went from singing "Girls Want to Have Fun" to "Can You Pay My Bill?" I'm sorry, this is gonna be a classic video. Meanwhile, I'm recording this for the second time right now. So I'm not at home, so I don't have all my stuff. So I'm a little out of whack, but we're gonna get through it, family. We're gonna make it work. So I hope everybody else is having a little bit better than time than I am. But today I'm gonna be talking about Saturn going direct. I am gonna speed through this because I am not at home, but I hope that the information either way is helpful and understandable. So, Saturn likes things to go slowly. He likes to step back and observe and strategize things. So, believe it or not, being in retrograde, Saturn is actually happy there because it's more of a flow for Saturn. And so now that things are going to go direct, I want to be more positive. I just do because Saturn also rewards us for the things that we work hard to accomplish. And so I do feel like people are going to be rewarded for the things that they are consciously working on when it comes to your Saturn area of life. But we also always have to remember that we have our environmental stuff going on, and then we have what's going on a global perspective that could have some kind of effect on anything that we successfully, um, you know, whatever rewards we are expecting to come in. So just be mindful of that, family. Um, Saturn is in a social sign, so we can this can definitely affect us on a social level collectively. It's also a karmic sign, so we are really healing and wrapping up some karmic cycles. We may have been really observing and analyzing things related to this themes, like so Saturn is in its own sign, Aquarius, because Saturn is the ancient ruler of Aquarius. So anything around friends, groups that you belong to, networking, organizations, um, finding your soul tribe. And then for the Capricorn side, Saturn is the modern ruler of Capricorn. So again, that's work, career area of life, your responsibility, what you're disciplined in, things around your father, or any kind of authoritative figures, even you becoming an authoritative figure, like are you becoming the boss in your life? Do you want to be the boss of your life? And what kind of power struggles are you experiencing with authoritative figures, or even males in your life? It could even be around your elders or just the past. Like Capricorn doesn't necessarily rule the past. It's actually Cancer that rules the past, and that's its opposite sign. So, but what I'm referring to when I say the past is because it's been in retrograde, right? So, are you stagnant, stuck, feeling blocked within um, past issues, past things, and that from that perspective? So, actually, funny story. I was just listening to Boyce Watkins. For those out there, you know I'm a huge fan, and he was talking about how Letitia Wright, which I believe is Siri in the Black Panther movie, is all in the news because she's not interested in getting the jab. And in just a few weeks here, Disney's going to be announcing that they are requiring and mandating that everybody has to get a jab to be on the set. And so already that should tell you what we're going to see also on the world stage. I think they had already announced a mandate to go back to work, no jab, no job, right? And so, again, I think we can see more themes like this coming up. I also think this is the beginning of the breakup. So I've been talking about this in a few other different videos. The breakdown to the borders, like between cities, the separation within cities, the separation within people, especially, this is how they do. They're going to divide and conquer, right? And also, because we're talking about Disney here with that Jupiter and Pisces transit. And I talked about this in that video, and I'm pretty sure I said it plenty of times prior to this, but and we'll be continuing to talk about it further. But I definitely think this is the beginning of the breakup between Hollywood, because Capricorn is about business, and all these businesses are shutting down. Like eventually they are going to break down, right? And so this is going to be one of those things. So a good thing for us, because it's going to give us more freedom to, what I think we're going to see more of is more apps like Netflix. So television networks are going to be changed to all these other apps now. And that could be what's bad for it about us, because that's going to be the bubble, right? And I talked about this in my great conjunction video. The bubble of apps, too many subscriptions, that's a possibility. But still, we have freedom to choose what we want and what we don't want. So I definitely think moving forward, as we move into this, that famous people are going to become more like everyday people, because they're not going to get those big checks from Hollywood if they do the app stuff, and I talked about this Uranus and Taurus energy, where we're going to be forced to be more sustainable for our living situations, because we're not going to be able to afford it anymore because of this breakdown, right? And that's going to be tough, but I think it's still a good thing. All right. And I'll be talking more about this in the Astrology of 2020 videos. I can't wait to share with you guys. All right, so we had this Saturn square Uranus 3 times this year, and I did a whole video on this. If you want to go back to check that video out, definitely do so. But we have on February 17th, June 14th, and we'll have another one on Christmas Eve. They're both in fixed signs. So Saturn is Aquarius, Aquarius is a fixed sign, and Uranus is in Taurus, and Taurus is a fixed sign. So they're fixed and they're slow, meaning it's just going to be a shakeup. It's going to really make things pretty volatile between the old and the new, between people of power and the people. People are going to start to invent more things. This is also just letting us know that there are some things from the old that need to be more modernized to evolve and grow, to live more efficiently, sustainably, healthily, more free. Okay. So this transit is asking us, what did you learn from these transits? Are you fixed in something or on something? Are you fixed in a mindset, or are you fixed on a particular relationship? This could be your relationship to work. Some people may still feel like they need a job when things are clearly changing. So you need to be more self-employment, more 3 different hustles, more invent something. Yeah. Are you having negative thoughts or have a fear of something? A lot of these things could have come up between this time, and you'll start to get a little bit more clarity. And with all this, with Saturn going direct. So this represents the hardship we put ourselves through. So analyzing the hardships from our environment and from our society. And again, you can clearly see that that theme could definitely be, if you don't go to work, you don't make no money. So how are you going to make money? And that can obviously change your environment. So people could have to move with family. Could force people to move into like, I talked about this, what are those homes? Trailer homes, smaller, more condensed, sustainable living, because you can't afford to live the way that you have been anymore because of all these changes going on. What area of life do you feel restricted in? Um, are you aware of your own self limitations? Um, or did you create some boundaries for yourself? Whatever this is in your chart that could be showing up, um, it's just showing you where you may be doubting yourself, or where you don't have confidence, or you have a fear of failure. And once you master this, you'll get the rewards that Saturn has to give to you. So it's just going to constrict that energy more to force people into these positions. That's another way to think about it energetically, instead of thinking about it from the governmental perspective, because I feel like once you bring it from that perspective, it's just going to make you want to fight more. And right now, even though fighting is important, the way you fight makes all the difference, which means stepping into that Capricorn energy and becoming a boss, starting your own business, making moves, getting a network, connecting with people who can get you jobs, all those kinds of things there. That is the way to fight, family. I promise you, that is the only way to fight, because any other way might just about drive you crazy, because these people are fucking crazy. All right. So what type of wisdom did you gain in the last what was February? Five months, 8 months? How are you going to move away from that, whatever that was for you, or move more within that process that you learned, that you're gaining, and that you're going to continue being disciplined in? So we can see more movement towards our long-term goals. We may get clearer about our goals and prioritize on how to achieve those goals. So barriers that may have been created will be removed now at this time, possibly, hopefully. And so I've kind of been saying this in all of my videos, is not to give up hope within this process, because, it could seem like people are really out to get you. You feel alone. I mean, there could be so many different aspects to this, but the bottom line is to stay strong within your goals. Build a team to help you strong to get through this time. All right, Aries. You're looking forward to an energetic change in your friends, groups, organizations, and colleagues. You may get some support from your circle of friends and networks you belong to. Taurus, you can see some forward movement in your work and career area of life. Expect to get busy. Your day-to-day responsibilities may get a lot more busier. Gemini, you can get some clarity around your beliefs, philosophy, and worldview. If you have any travel plans or classes scheduled, whether you're teaching them or starting them, teaching classes or starting the actual classes, or you're doing some travel, any kind of travel business, you can see some movement with those things. Cancer, you may have been wrapped up in other people, or people have been wrapped up in you. And all I mean by that is that somebody may have needed to depend on you, or you may have needed to depend on somebody. Like somebody could have been sick and you had to take care of them, right? And so that cycle is now ending, like it's wrapping up. That person is better now. You don't have to worry about them anymore. Or you're better now. You can be more, you can stand more on your own 2 feet. You can get pay off some debt or start a new debt. This can be around money you get from others, or what you can give to others, or what others can give to you. And that could literally just be energetically, right? Leo, there can be a change in direction around key relationships, getting out of a relationship, meeting someone new, turning a corner in an existing relationship, transformation in key relationships, or something happening in your partner's life that is causing some kind of transformation, change, or etc. Virgo, you may have had to deal with frustrations or difficulties, especially around work, especially if you're in the healthcare field. There could have been shortages and you had to pick up extra hours, and people just walking off the job and you had left to pick that up. Things of that nature, because Virgo rules the house of service jobs. So having to work really hard towards something, having challenges around health, even like feeling exhausted. You may start to get some of your energy back, and maybe you started a diet and you can start to see the results of that now. Libra, you can see things getting better around your kids, pregnancy, creativity, joy, fun, play, romance, sex. If you have been feeling like these themes have been blocked or stagnant, you may see some forward movement now. So going on dates, having fun, being more romantic, and having sex. Maybe you were on bed rest and you have the baby now, so you're not on bed rest anymore. If you were struggling creatively to find any hidden talents or just talent or just creative ideas in general, a lot of those ideas can be rushing in, or you find a hidden talent. Scorpio, you can see things, see some breakthroughs related to fathers, family karma, elders in the family may have some breakthroughs. You can find something out about your roots. You can release some ancestral baggage or complete something around your bloodline, or see some movement in your living conditions, maybe even buying or selling. If you're investing in these types of things, or buying land, or anything around that, maybe you're getting something passed down from some ancestral lines of bloodline roots or something. Family values could be passed down, but family property, that's the word I was trying to think of. Somebody moving in, somebody moving out, you're moving, or you're buying an additional home. That's another way this can be too. Okay. All right. Sagittarius, you may have started meditating, learning how to be more objective about something. The need to be more critical, mature, rational, grounded, disciplined in your thinking and control of your thoughts. You can be studying or writing something or working on a creative process that you need discipline in. So really maturing in your communication, working through being like distant or cold towards others. Those are some Saturn themes that can come up in the third house. Capricorn, some turn of events around resources, assets, business, and earning power can start moving forward. So if you had any things around money that have been slow, you can see some movement in those things now. Aquarius, having an impact on your mind, body, health, and you as a person. How are you changing as an individual? How are you being asked to change right now? You could have been suffering from depression, and now you find yourself coming out of that depression, or you're getting the answers, the clear answers to the questions that have been asked to you. Maybe now people see you as a business owner, you're no longer working, or you're a new homeowner, or your body structure has changed. You was on a diet, you was working out, like something about your personal appearance could be changing to others. Really, this is going to be over a longer period of time, I think, for Aquarius, is just because we're in the age of Aquarius. So you guys are really going through a huge, major, 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 major transformation. I know I kind of carried that on a little bit too long, but it's the truth. So peace and blessings to you on that. And I hope that your journey finds you well. Family, I hope that you all find this very, very helpful. Have a good night. Peace.